Hello fellow humans and welcome back to my channel. I'm Shell Lisbeth. If it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to see more stuff from me. So, hey guys, not really a whole lot going on, but I do have a couple cute little things I wanted to show you. This little thing here, we finally picked up a little light duty clamp-on vise, which is going to make the whip making so much easier, so I'm super excited about that. I've got one that I'm working on the second belly of right now. This is going to be a 6-foot snake whip. And then now that I've got this little setup, I want to finish this one because it's going to be a gift. And then after that, I want to make my first bull whip using the steel rod that we already cut. And yeah, so Michael, you left a comment on one of my videos the other day asking about which whips I had in stock, and I don't know if anyone's noticed, I took down the link to my store because I actually decided to rebrand my Etsy, so I haven't finished transferring everything over to the new store. But the whips I have for sale currently right now are these three 3-foot snake whips. There is one that is pink and black striped, one that is the same 50-50 stripe but in yellow and black, and the third one I think is the one that Michael you were asking about, this one that's a pink, a dark red, and a hot pink, so it's kind of just hues of red, 50 shades of pink if you will. I think this is one you were talking about, but yes, these are the three I currently have pre-made and looking for homes. When I have updated the listings, I will both repost the link in my channel to the shop, and also specifically I will reply to that comment with a link to that posting. So that's the update on that. I bought more rope. But to be fair, technically this rope is a gift for Matt for Christmas because we've been looking at getting him his own kit, and I thought it would be really fun to get essentially a sample, so buy a hank of rope from each different vendor that I can find in any variations thereof, so we can experiment with them, see how they wear, decide which one we really like before he invests in a full kit. Plus, it's just going to be a useful thing for me to know as someone who's kind of putting their toes in the waters of being a educator for the community. It's nice to have a wide variety of topics that I consider myself well versed in. So the 3 hanks that I got are from 2 different vendors. So the one that I only got one from is this here. This is oiled jute from Kinbaku Studio, and I really liked the color on this. It's a really nice, very royal blue, so I really like the color on this one. They have the overhand knotted ends, as you can see here. And this is the oiled. They also had just waxed, but they do only sell jute. Kinbaku Studio does not sell hemp rope. But I do like the way it feels. The first thing I did naturally is I walked up, picked it up off the shelf, and shoved my face in it so that I could sniff it, because that's how you know a serious rope person. The first thing they do is pick it up, feel it, sniff it. This one has a pleasant smell. It's very light. It doesn't smell oily like machine or anything like that. It has a very just light, almost floral fragrance, something I would almost like in a perfume. So that is the first example. And now these other 2 are both from the same rope maker, but they're 2 different things. I got a hank of both these 6mm hemp and these 6mm jute from Ropes by EDK. So I know people who have bought this rope before. I had actually never seen anything from Kinbaku Studio, so that was an interesting find for me. EDK I know, and I have friends who have bought ropes from him, and it's good quality stuff, and he's local to me, which makes it super extra cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this out here. So the hemp, it's very soft, squishy. I don't know if the microphone can pick this up. Let's try something here. Right. Okay. I want you to listen to the sound that the hemp makes when I squish it like this. So the hemp jute. Big difference, right? And then the third option here, the jute by ropes by EDK, sounds louder and stickier than the hemp, but not nearly as much as the Kenbaku Studio. So here's the EDK, here's Kenbaku Studio. This is a much stiffer rope, the Kenbaku Studio. The EDK feels more pre-worn in. It feels a little bit more treated, like it's a little bit softer than the Kenbaku Studio. The Kenbaku Studio jute is not waxed, it's only oiled. So that's why it doesn't get the same sleekness as the fully treated EDK ropes. So I hope you enjoyed this little nerd fest about the ropes that I picked up. We have not tied with any of them yet, so once we do, I'll give you a little bit further review on them, but so far they're all beautiful colors and I think they're great. So I didn't buy a lot from VidCon, but I did get a few things. So most of the things that I got were rope related and gifts for Matt. So I got the 3 hangs of rope, I got 5 carabiners that are the oval black ones that I knew that he wanted, and a climbing sling for him. I got a nice piece of bamboo just for myself to kind of play with because I have some ideas for ties I want to do with it. And then the other thing I got for me was this. So this is a paddle that was made out of a piece of salvaged rosewood from an altar. You can even see on the handle here where one of the nails was in it and just got kind of left in when the paddle was made. So this is from my friend Matt's Bats, and I thought it was absolutely amazing and it called my name. I was not walking away without this. Just, I mean, it's me. So I had a super fun time at KinkyCon, even though I didn't end up going to very many classes. I actually went to 1 class. I just kind of wasn't socially feeling up to a whole convention situation. Like, in spirit I really wanted to be there, but mentally I just couldn't do it. So I at least took 1 class, which was a great class, did a little bit of shopping, and all around it was worth it. So the next big kink event I'll have coming up is probably going to be the Fetish Fair Flea Market, which is usually right around Valentine's Day, so sometime in February-ish. So I'm excited for that. I haven't gone to it in quite a while. I've actually only been to it 1 time. And the reason why is because the Flea's kind of notorious for really being an entry-level convention. Like, almost all of the classes are 101s and beginner level things, which is great for people that are new in the community, but someone like me who's kind of been there, done that, I'm not really going to learn anything, so what's the point in going? But they've started putting in higher level classes, and I also do kind of just miss the community events, so I want to go to that when it comes up in the winter. But after that, I'm still really stoked to be planning out how we're going to go to Bondage Expo Dallas in April. So I don't know how we're going to make it work, but we're going to make it work. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, and it's nice to hang out with you guys. I'm going to try and get back into the swing of filming more regularly to put out maybe one day daily content for you guys. Don't hold your breath. But thanks for being here. I hope to see you guys soon, and until then, rope.